Well, it's that time again. Time for me to tell you that we have got a Patreon. $5 a month is going to get you some hot, tasty video action. It's going to get you an extra bonus episode on Thursdays. It's going to get you Tommy's secret, never before released. Well, it's been released. Bootleg is the word I wanted. Special. It's up there. It's great. Check it out. Also, in addition to, go to YouTube, hit subscribe, like the videos. We're going to have videos from the Patreon, the Tuesday video going up 1 week later. And then on Instagram, wow, do we got some clips. We're going clip crazy on Instagram. There's some of the best clips I've ever seen from this podcast. And you're going to want to go over there, watch them, share them, send them to your mom and your dad and your sister and your friend. And did I cover it all?
And your brother.
And your brother. Also send it to your brother and any nieces or nephews you have that are of age.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean of age? Creep.
Good morning.
You know what? Little kids listening were saying the F-bomb, F
Jesus.
this, S that.
This guy's his last week of being a bachelor is just trying to get that D wet.
Hey, okay, we're saying
Jesus.
two different things. I thought you were lining up with me. That is not what I'm saying.
Man, I agree with Andy.
No.
I'm on Alex's side here. Let this guy fuck. He's got 1 week left.
This is not what I said. It's
I
not
couldn't
what I
be
wanted.
more on the side of the man who's about to get married and be with one person for the rest of his life. Leave him alone.
For a last hurrah in this last week running up?
Yeah.
No,
you want to hit a club?
You said you were gonna fuck.
I did not. I said I was gonna stand in a dark room and repeat my devotion to my true love.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what I got.
What did you message that gal you lost your virginity to? Did she get back to you?
Dare you? She's pregnant with a baby. She's got a kid. She can't. You ain't got time.
Oh, so you guys have been in touch.
I got good news and I got good news.
Oh wow! I'll tell you my last hurrah. Andy making a lot of trips to Costco and Michael's, picking up a lot of last minute things. That's my big last hurrah.
What are you doing? What are you buying?
Checklist.
I'm getting on these purchases.
I'm getting ribbons
at Costco.
I'm getting bagels. I'm getting.
Remember what Uncle Larry said about buying condoms at Costco?
What is that?
If I bought condoms at Costco, I have to leave them in my will.
A box of 100 condoms. To my nephew, I leave 98 condoms.
Pretty good. Well, that's what I got going.
Didn't you have a box of condoms, Joke, at one point?
I had a box of condoms. Mine was different. Mine was there was a website, freecondoms.com. I got 100 of them.
Well, let's do the bit here.
I used to say, and I hid them under my bed because if a girl came over, I didn't want to be, and she asked, "Do you have a condom?" I didn't want to be like, "I have 100 of them."
Good bit.
Didn't your dog get in that story somehow?
My dog ate those condoms.
Go ahead, we'll lay out.
My dog ate those condoms. If you're familiar with the bit, you can find it. It's on the album Lucy. Here's the truth to that bit. Here's some behind the scenes truth. There's a couple exaggerations in the bit. Number one exaggeration. She did not eat 100 condoms. I was doing well in college. I had a serious girlfriend. We had a very healthy life. I would say she probably ate 30 to 40 condoms.
Wow.
That's lie number one in the joke. Lie number two. In the joke, I say I call the vet after she ate the condoms to see what I should do. The truth is, the woman I was dating at the time worked at a vet, so I just called her and she asked the vet.
I still count it.
Yeah. And
but also
the rest of the story, 100% true.
Here's the thing I would ask, because we've talked about the subtle difference before.
Dog's name is
Why
Kevin.
would you? The bit works, so we live in the future where we know the bit works. So this isn't an argument of like I think one way is right and one way is wrong. This is your way is right and my way is hypothetical. I would have stayed to the like I called my girlfriend who worked at a vet, but you went to I called the vet.
Yeah.
Is there a reason you made that choice at the time?
I got an extra line because I say I call the vet. I got an extra line of I don't want to explain to a doctor how I let 100 condoms get inside this animal I'm in charge of. It was a little laugh line right there. Yeah.
Extra joke along the way.
Well, I'm saying I called my girlfriend.
Also, I was a young man. I couldn't be talking about having a girlfriend.
That's a great. That explains a lot right there. Those bits are. Yeah, I used to work with a gal.
You got questions? A man's got answers for you.
Do you think you're getting the same laugh, less or more, if you say some version of like it's a big, it's a real step in your relationship when you have to explain to your girlfriend the same line that you did to the vet. Like how I let a dog eat 100 condoms.
It could be the same. It could be more. I mean, I don't know. I thinking back to that time in my life is a long time ago. I also think she probably didn't want me.
Yeah.
To have her in the joke in that context.
I think it's funnier with the vet the way you do it because you put it in a medical context. I feel like even when I said it just then, I'm like, when you say I had to explain to my girlfriend why a dog I'm in charge of ate 100 condoms, it's through the filter of you're irresponsible. But to a doctor, it's like it's funny because it's not an actual. It somehow doesn't frame as a bad thing.
Yeah. Do you think it would have been?
Can we do bouncing bits and breaking down bits?
We'll break down bits.
Break down.
Do you think it would have been funnier?
Breaking bits, electric boogaloo.
If you would have just been a more responsible pet parent and not let the dog have the condoms? Do you think that?
I guess that would have been funny too.
Here's the thing: would have
been funny too.
Do you think that if you had fucked as much as you thought you would, and you didn't have as many condoms, it would have been less of a problem?
I wouldn't have had anymore.
If it would have just fucked harder.
As I said, I feel like as a bit, sometimes I say fucked for sex.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I like it when it's
what
like,
do you want to switch
fuck
to?
this guy.
Make love.
I would rather do make love. Fuck.
Make love.
It's not on brand for me.
Yeah.
I don't like people fucking.
Yeah. What do you? I mean, let's try some things on. Yeah.
I like Smash. I think
Smash is good.
I don't like
Smash. You guys Smash?
No. I'd be smashed, but I would not like to smash.
How about banged?
Banged is it's still somewhat
what about
violent.
Boned?
Boned is fun.
We boned.
Huh?
Those
Smushed. It's kind of like Smash.
I said boned. I got Darwin excited.
Oh, she got excited.
Never. I don't want to get there. That's not nice. She's a good dog.
She's a good dog.
She's a good dog.
Well, Andy, what do we got on the old rundown?
Thanks for asking. We all got a It's Good. You know what? Some of these are going to spill over the Patreon. As always, we got a It's Good. I got a hot news segment called Did Alex Get New Glasses?
Whoa! Wow.
We'll find out later.
Stay tuned.
We'll find out later.
Whoa.
Can you add does Tommy not look at faces to the segment?
God, it's been so hard holding it in the whole time ever since I saw him. I was like, I think Alex got new glasses.
Did you know that I didn't see him?
No, I didn't know that
That's
you didn't
crazy.
see him.
Did you know that no one in that house saw him either? It was just you. Only Andy and I assume Darwin noticed.
Well, Alex walked into our house in the middle of some kind of physical feats contest.
Yeah, you guys did what was going on in there? You guys your nightly physical challenge before bed?
An episode of Guts was going on.
There was some physical activities going on. Then, the Harper and I do a push-up contest every year at her birthday. That came up. Then she was like, I bet I can beat everyone at wall sits. And then Mommy was like, oh, I got some strong quads. And I'm like, up against the wall, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then they go wall sits. Mother defeats daughter.
Wow.
So then
Everett
comes in, wall sits with me, defeats me. But I will say that what was going on with me was not my quads burned out. It was something inside of my knee got hot, and I was like, "This is too new to be doing this."
I paid a lot of money for this.
I feel like
those are new knees.
If anybody knows what they're doing, I was probably a little too far behind, like my feet were a little too behind my knees, or I don't understand why, or maybe they were not behind enough.
Engaging the right
anyway,
thing.
I wasn't engaging the right muscles, so Everett did win fair and square. Then that led to hollows. Then it led to Everett just expressing a degree of interest that I hadn't seen in just like exercise specific. She's like wanting to do push-ups and wanting to do plank, and then it got into like, which ones will help me pitch? And then I like understood what was going on. And she went in her bedroom on her own and got a notebook and was like, we got to write this down.
Wow.
And just built a workout of push-ups, planks, side planks, squats, lunges with twists, shoulder circles. It's like 9 exercises. Just like how many times, how many seconds.
She should get that machine that Sylvester Stallone had in Over the Top. You know that one?
Oh, yeah.
That works.
That was
just
that's pitching. Yeah.
She does it in a band, but his was just, I feel like just like I think my dad had a version of it where it's like almost at that time. I bet it was a spring because I think my dad had something like that. My dad also had those things you squeeze.
Oh yeah.
The hand squeezers.
Hand squeeze.
Yeah.
You thought about giving her that Rookie of the Year treatment? Just put her in a cast,
have her run, put a ball in front of her.
Yeah, fall down, and sure, that's going to be sad. She breaks her arm, but then coming out of that, she's going straight to the big leagues, my man. There's no better way.
Plus,
to
you
do
get that fun noise when she winds up.
You guys break any bones ever?
Oh, I broke
never broke a
whole
bone.
mess of bones.
What else here about the bones you broke?
I've broken my nose 2, maybe 3 times. I've broken my wrist twice.
Same wrist?
Collarbone as a baby. I don't remember. Might be different.
Collarbone as a baby.
Collarbone
is
as
that
a
from
baby.
Somebody tossing you up?
Yeah.
Well, people
Sharon?
say we don't know how it
Sharon?
happened. I say I know how it happened. I got dropped, and no one wants to own up to that shit. That's what I think happened. No one wants to come.
You for
clean.
sure got dropped.
I got
We're
dropped.
going to be talking about this at the wedding over the weekend.
Yeah, dude, I broke my.
You may have
collarbone.
been pushed.
I might have been pushed.
Maybe you're riding a dirt bike. Then.
People
We
always,
don't know.
People always trying to keep me down. That might have been okay, Darwin. All right. But I broke.
Nothing below the waist.
Why you sound surprised?
I mean,
why is that shocking?
I mean, just like because your legs look fragile.
They're strong.
Yeah, I can't be. I'm not the bad guy here. You were like, I broke a ton of shit, and you lifted off a ton of shit.
Yeah, mess about
all of it's up top. Is that not odd?
I mean, 2 are nose, which is cartilage, not bone.
No, I broke the bone, Andy. There's also bone in there. Don't be coming at me. There's also bone.
I also don't think that us making fun of, I'm gonna be on the right side of history here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm on your side, buddy.
Oh yeah,
all right.
Yeah, it was messed up what they did to you as a baby.
Okay, thank you guys. I really appreciate you saying that. First time ever I got people on my side on this fucking podcast. Now here's why. Every time I've broken a bone outside of my nose, it's when I've been falling down and I caught myself. That's why I broke both my wrists.
Both wrists. Yeah.
I love that this fucking guy frames falling down in some kind of. But I caught myself. Like
you caught yourself.
Stop falling so much.
Well, here's how I did it the first time. Pretending to dunk a basketball. I was watching the UC Bearcats play. Dunk, timeout. I'm amped. I get up. I go, cross over on the way to the kitchen.
Where are you in this time?
I'm in my parents' house. We got hardwood floors. I got long sweatpants to go down past my feet. I get up. I'm jacked up. Danny Fortson just put one back. You know what I mean? I cross up. I head to the doorway. I go up to dunk on the door frame, but my sweatpants are below my feet. I slip back like that. Come down, break my wrist, pretending to dunk a basketball. And then the second time was just in a soccer game. I don't even remember what happened. I just fell down and reached out to grab myself.
You have weak bones.
Okay, Mr. Rib Cracked getting a massage. Don't come at me.
Milk.
I was playing sports. One was pretend, one was for real.
And I'm curious because at my show in Des Moines over the weekend, the show on Saturday, the early show, in the front, there was 2 women, both with their foot in a boot. Both of them.
Oh, yeah?
Both of them foot in a boot.
You got a ticket?
Both of them married to bald men with the exact same Iowa Hawkeyes, half zip on.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, that's wild.
That is
crazy. I asked them how I did it. The one lady, she went with the joke. She said I broke it kicking his ass.
Nice.
She roasted him.
Nice.
And the other lady, she told the real story. What she did was, she said, I accidentally put my right leg into the left leg of my pants.
Okay.
What, did it explode?
Yeah,
How did you
Too
break
much.
it?
Yeah, she broke. She got all twisted up.
Andy, I'm sorry, you're mistaken. The second lady did the bit. That's that is one of the
that's
funniest things I've
fantastic.
ever-
We all had a good laugh.
Here's what I'd say if I'm you guys me how I did it, how we both did it. I go, that kid and play dance?
Oh, you were doing that
We
dance?
did it too hard.
I'm thinking about your bullshit breaking your wrist walking to the kitchen from the parents' perspective.
Running to the kitchen.
Your parents just
break.
sitting there having a regular day.
Yeah.
You're just screaming and heaving in the kitchen all of a sudden.
We didn't know I was screaming and heaving.
I mean, crying like nobody's
I
ever
wouldn't
heard.
say I was
The
crying.
You didn't even cry?
high-pitched scream that you let
Took
out.
it like shame. Here's what happened. Both
Then-
times I broke my wrist, got real cold.
Yeah.
You got real cold.
I got real
I'm-
cold.
That's the thing is like your parents came in there so terrified. You in there going, I'm cold, Mom.
No, I didn't say it like that.
Cold.
When I got up silently, put a
Am I
jacket on,
dying?
drove
Should
myself to the
I go
hospital.
to the slide or not?
I drove myself to the hospital. Didn't even have a
So
license
then you
yet.
worry them to death, and then all of a sudden they know you're going to be all right, and the bill comes, you just cost them $1,200 because you can't walk to the kitchen like a regular guy.
Insurance at that point.
Deductibles are crazy.
No, they had good insurance.
I think I have good insurance, and I think my deductible is like $1,200 to $2,000.
Well, that's
anally.
Is that right?
I may be reading the bill wrong, but
I think you are. I think you're reading it a little bit wrong.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're not responding to my pictures. So,
also on today's podcast, Alex has an old man rant. Tommy went to a hockey game, and I got a bit of a conversation starter from beginning of a movie that I watched in a hotel room.
I want to do before we jump into the thing I forgot, is I am wearing a sweatshirt, a picture of Harper at her meet. I asked Alex, I said, hey, can we do this to this photo? It reminds me of a specific photo, and it looks like a shirt. I had people
looks cool.
Not even register it's a shirt of mine. It just looks like a shirt that someone made that I bought, and really excited about it. Harper, I will say, I think kind of in that like doesn't want to admit she likes it, so she's not admitting she likes it. Like she won't admit. She was like, which I didn't realize. She was like, do you realize that I fell? When she lands
Nobody
here, she
knows.
fell. I was like, no. I go. I remember like how excited I was. I remember how good it made me feel like being there and watching it. And she fell. And she also, by the way, she still medaled at that meet. She fell and medaled, and still got like a 9 or 8, 9, whatever it is. I don't even give a fuck. But like, who cares if she fell, and who cares if she got a 4.0? I was like, this is great, and I love it. A's. But I was like, if it does make you think of that when you see it, I'm not gonna. I hate wasting, but not to that degree.
Right.
And she's just like, dude, it's fine, you can wear it.
Right.
But I think she likes it.
I think she likes it.
Yeah, she likes it.
Well, now that I know it's so well received, I will start selling those on my own. So come on.
Here's the thing I am going to have to do, just because of a couple of comments that have been made in passing. I am going to need one of these with Everett at some point.
You get the picture. I'll throw it in camera.
I got to find the picture. The thing about this is it's cool because there's people in the background. And she's popping off. I mean, fuck me. Ashed on my pants. But,
oh, man. Big time ash. One of the bigger ashes I've seen.
Oh, there's the shirt.
That's big time.
So, Alex, these are new glasses. Are these wedding glasses? Did you say to yourself, I got to get new glasses for the wedding?
I got 2 new pairs of glasses. I got my glasses that you know and have seen me in. I got those new.
Are these Warby Parker?
These are Warbs.
Warby Parker.
And so, but these are just new to me glasses, and now I'm just wearing these out. I won't be wearing these on the wedding.
Which ones are you going to wear at the wedding?
The ones you see me in, but a new pair of those.
Okay.
Have you tried iBuy Direct? Jason Hellerman's wreck.
A lot of people have wrecked it. I've not tried it.
I tried it. I didn't find anything I loved. And I mean, I think this is like the Planet Fitness model. The glasses were $30, which is not nothing. But I just have them now as a spare pair of glasses.
Yeah.
I don't wear them. They're just in there. I'm like,
what do they look like? Bust them out.
Is this? I think they may be in the kitchen.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
But here's what happened with my last Warby Parkers. I think they've kind of lessened their quality anyway.
They have, yeah.
So I'm not alone here.
I would align with
they're
you
not
on
putting
that.
out glasses like they used to over there at WP.
I would say both.
I think I may be getting the free pair they're giving to a poor kid.
I would say both in overall quality and in overall selection. I think that the selection has gone downhill, and I think that their quality has gone downhill. And I say that as a guy that just bought 2 pairs of glasses from them.
Everything's getting worse these
recently.
days.
And here's what else I will say is that we're pretty deep into talking about my glasses, and no one has said that they like them yet. So if you guys,
I like them.
Andy, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah,
I
wish I didn't bring it up.
He was blabbing about them, and I was sitting on it. They look great. When you here's when I can tell you this. I'll tell you exactly when I said they look great. Okay. In my mind, I go, I think they look great. I could tell you were watching him because he's speaking, and that's polite. And then I saw your eyes shift to me, and you could see me looking at your glasses, and I think you may have thought, "Is he about to make fun of him?"
Yeah. Well, I thought they looked so good. I thought they were going to be
eyes
wedding
got,
glasses.
like real, like you just go.
No,
I thought this was a pair of formal glasses you got for a wedding.
Wrong vibe for the wedding. A little
too cool,
a little too cool, a little too trendy, a little too you know.
Yeah, go with your normal ones. Those aren't cool.
Keep going. Keep going. Those
That's
have more of
reckon-
a classic aesthetic.
Don't be a dick. These aren't cool either.
Hey,
like,
man.
why do you have to you're gonna make
What's
them
real?
feel
No,
bad?
I get it.
What's
Glasses
real?
aren't cool.
Andy-
just like they're not.
You need to know how close I was to just buying you a pair of readers just as a gift. I was so
You
close
need
to just
readers.
buying you a pair of readers, my man.
No, that's not true.
You do need glasses.
That's I don't believe that.
Admit it right here, right now, that you do need glasses.
I will not admit it because I don't need glasses.
But I get that you're not going to get
But
them.
I'll do an eye test on the podcast.
Okay.
I'll do an eye test on the podcast.
You for sure need glasses.
You
I don't even
do.
understand. Is this a bit? What are we talking about?
I don't. Why would you think I need glasses?
Because you can't read.
You can't read stuff. Most things you can't read. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I need glasses.
The
guys.
font on your phone is huge. I mean, you got these.
I got the normal. I
you
got
got
the
these-
default font on my phone.
You got the giant buttons.
Do I zoom in on stuff? Yeah, I zoom in on stuff.
It's just as a glasses wearer.
Uh-huh.
Do you share this opinion where when you try on glasses that are like kind of in the pocket of they're like a good look for you?
Uh-huh.
It's like, nah, not this one, not this one. And then every once in a while you'll try on one. It's jarring how bad it looks on.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I did that the other day. I put on a pair that I thought I ordered from Warby Parker. I thought I ordered the same ones as these, but they're these, but they're smaller.
Uh-huh.
And I put them on, and it like did a thing to my face where
Yeah.
it seemed like it brought my eyes closer together,
Uh-huh.
and I just looked like a cartoon character for a second.
Uh-huh.
Cat eyes.
Yeah.
I didn't
Just
like
really pinch them. I tried to for a little while. I was like, I'm gonna wear these clear frames everyone's wearing. Those look
Oh
so
yeah,
cool.
lots of people have
I put those on. I look 1,000 years old. I look like the oldest
Did
man
you?
you've ever seen wearing the clear glasses.
You didn't look cool.
Really?
I did not look cool. Yeah. It is not for me. And I wish it was. I think they look cool, but not on your boy over here. Look
I'm
like the
trying a
oldest
queer
man.
frame.
Queer frame?
I think those look good.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
How do you know I don't have the clear ones on right now?
Andy, because I'll go stand over there and you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up, and then we'll know if you're wearing them. That's how we'll know.
My cousin Vinny.
You guys here? Let me start with a topic. You guys watch this new movie, The Electric State?
I never even heard of it.
It's a new movie, Netflix. Chris Pratt,
Oh yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown. It's
Uh-huh.
famous. It's the most expensive Netflix movie ever made, $300 million.
Yeah.
Russo brothers. I
Oh.
didn't finish it yet, but
I did hear it's sitting at about 9% on Rotten
yeah,
Tomatoes.
people don't like it.
Woo!
I've watched the beginning. I see like a big reasons why people don't
Chris
like
Pratt or Chris
it. Chris
Pine?
Pratt. Chris Pratt.
The Pratt.
People don't like him.
Here's something.
People loved
I
him.
like Chris Pratt.
People loved him.
People stopped liking him.
Here's my thing. Here's what I want to talk about.
Uh-huh.
In the movie, and this is something that I have seen a lot in movies, and my queen and I watch it and we point it out and we're like, who is writing these movies? Do they not have siblings? There's a scene in the movie. It's Millie Bobby Brown and her little brother. They're probably 5 or 6 years apart. They're watching a movie and they are cuddling. You guys got sisters? Did you ever watch movies and cuddle with your sister? Is this a Midwestern thing? Is it, do people
No.
in LA grow up cuddling with their siblings?
I mean, I think the obvious question we're going to ask is what kind of relationship do the Russo brothers have? Because, I mean,
They did write it together. You know what? That's a
It's
great
been-
point. Yeah.
this is a real specific moment.
Yeah.
it was written by those guys that write all their movies, Marcus and McFeely, something like that. Those guys. But it's not only them. We've seen it in multiple movies that it's just like, no one knows how siblings interact with each other.
I'll say that, like, when I was growing up, my cousins, brother and sister, had a relationship that seemed so great. And I remember, like, looking up to as a kid and, like, almost even being like, I wish I had that with my sister. And they would, like, hug a goodbye, and they were like, you could tell they loved each other. And I don't ever recall them cuddling up in any way to watch any film.
I mean, I even would say I have a great relationship with my parents, but I don't recall cuddling with my mom and dad.
Oh,
either.
my kids cuddle with me.
It wasn't a part of my life. But you got California kids.
Yeah, California.
That's where I'm wondering where
I'll
it's
be
coming
away
from.
West Coast liberal kids.
Me,
What do you think
California
What do you think's
kids.
more upsetting is the way that siblings are being portrayed in that movie, or the way that siblings are being portrayed in the 3rd season of White Lotus? Have anybody watched it? No.
Wait, is that the one that's coming out right now?
It's out right now.
It's I have been watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're not getting along, and the one is like, "Come on, go smash these girls or whatever.
There's a weird incest thing going on with these.
He does say like she's hot. He says,
well, that's
she's
like
hot,
a
but
whole.
she's a virgin.
That's when I jumped off. I didn't see season 2, but like in season 1, part of it was I'm like, and I'm nowhere near as talented or successful as he is, but I was like, I can't even get into this family dynamic he's created, because it's like he created characters in a vacuum that he wanted and then put them together in a family, and it's like those people acting like that don't have the kids that act like that, and the kids don't have the like that. None of it, the math of it didn't add up, and it sounds like this thing with the sibling is like just the family dynamic is not a strong suit of the White Lotus.
Well, I mean, family dynamic, siblings wanting to fuck each other. I mean, it's a whole bag of hammers. I'll tell you this in terms of, I got a brother, I got a sister, and we did not cuddle when we were kids. I mean, I just started talking to these people a few years ago. You know, I didn't dedefinitely.
I mean, you didn't even know one for a long time.
That's true. I
you didn't even know she existed.
Didn't even cuddle with these people. So
you do go to that new sister and you cuddle up with her.
Snuggle up.
Start fresh.
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
Hey, get in here. You know, we got to make up for lost time. I've been watching movies. I know how we're supposed to act. Yeah, no, I didn't cuddle.
Drop it in the comments if you cuddled with your siblings.
Forgot to text her back.
You don't even text them.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
My sister texted me my nephew's high school graduation, and I forgot to say, I don't know if I can make it.
You got a nephew graduating from high school?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. That's wild.
You were doing a bomb noise.
I was going like a wow.
No, you were doing a...
Did you do a little Owen Wilson there?
Wow. Well, I'll tell you this. My relationship with high school is different than yours, so mine is more of a bomb. You know, that's just my life experience coming out. Why'd you put the rundown back there? We go to it frequently.
Well,
where do you want him to put it? We got to sit in these chairs because everything's all wet.
That's why we're sitting in the chairs. If you're wondering, if you're watching and you're like, why are they sitting in the chairs right in front of the seats?
It's because when Andy sat in his, it became a sponge, and then just all that water on the ground.
Which is crazy because they were covered.
Yeah. The covers.
Here's the thing. Here's an update for Andy. This is
exciting.
Not a gotcha, but an update. You know, I got somebody in there that's like, I'm getting all new furniture. I say, hey, I got somebody to take this furniture. You get rid of all this furniture. She's like, I got this new stuff. I'm going to get it. I have it. It's on her screen. And then she goes, is there any way to keep the fire from getting sparks on it or getting embers on it? And I go, no. I mean, this right now, like you can look at it, there's not burn marks. And she was like, so you can't do. And I go, if this furniture hinges on me controlling fire, then I'm going to say no. Like I'm not getting into this position where I go, yeah, I'll use my power of the wind to control the fire, and then all of a sudden one of them gets burned and it's on my ass.
What's the new furniture made out of? Kindling?
I mean, this furniture probably is technically kindling, but so there's a pause on it because
Duraflame.
I can't control elements. So I'll let you know if she's actually getting it or if not.
Sure.
Do you think that's why this furniture is always wet? It's just because that's how it's just not flammable. Yeah, it's fireproof. It's just wet. It just comes wet.
Well, I'm looking at it now, and there aren't. I have fires out here all the time. There's no little burn marks.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because it's always wet.
Yeah, no burn marks.
It's wet.
It's not wet when I'm sitting on it. It's not wet most of the time. It's just been raining.
I'll tell you what percent. If you add it all up percentage-wise of all the times we've come over here, I think this is wet.
We're coming at
most
night.
of the
I think
time.
This is daytime furniture.
This is daytime furniture.
Yeah, we got dew out here.
This is this should be in a drier climate, which is crazy because this is California.
Sucks.
You know.
I mean, I think we did it at night as like a fun thing at one point. It sucks now. It's too late. People
all right, well,
early.
stay tuned. The video might be brighter. I don't know what's about to happen. You know, stick around.
The clock's not there.
I like
anymore.
doing it at night.
It's a fun vibe.
I feel like I'm going out. You know, when I come out, I'm like, I'm going out.
I'm doing
something to do.
I got stuff to do. Get off my back. What else you got on that there?
I'm going to work.
Look at Darwin. Looks like she's skinny in the middle. I mean, you can't see it on the camera. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Looks like she put a belt on.
That's a good dog. It was a good-looking dog.
A corset.
Well,
she's in a commercial.
Alex, you got new glasses. That's something that's on here. Did we do that one yet?
We did it.
All right, maybe give those glasses to Andy.
Let me see this.
Reruns on the rundown.
I'm doing a thing. You know, if you're only watching, if you're only listening, you don't see the funny bit that I'm doing. Like I need glasses.
You need glasses,
but I don't. I can totally read this easily. Well, the Patreon update that's got to go on the Patreon.
You want to hear my
that
old man rant?
Oh, I see the next one here. Old man rant of the day from Alex.
This is my old man rant of the day. I told y'all I got old and I got old quick. Here's what I am really upset about: is this.
What do you want to guess? This is going to be something about TikTok.
Go ahead. Take a guess.
We're gonna guess.
Take a pick.
Yeah, you take a guess.
Take a pick.
Old man rant.
Old man rant of the
I'm
day.
gonna say it's something to do with his morning walk.
Oh, that is an old man thing I do.
Oh yeah, it's something to do with his morning
I mean,
walk.
it could be Starbucks part of the morning walk or coffee shop part of it. It could be the way someone parks their car. Someone doesn't mow their lawn. Someone's sprinkler comes on.
Well, I agree. Those are all old man things, but Alex is a young millennial old man, so I feel like his rant is going to be like his favorite baker influencer isn't putting their weekly video out on time. That's what I think it's going to be.
One of the Substacks at the Baker Substacks I follow, they've not been including the recipes the way that they were promised to be included. That's a separate rant for a separate time. But here's my old man rant of the day. I hate how, as a culture, as a consumer culture, you got to buy everything online. Here's what I hate is that you got to be the expert on everything that you buy.
Oh, yeah.
I long for the day where you can just go to a store and A, they're going to have what you want, and B, you can talk to somebody who knows what the fuck they're talking about to help you get what you need to get. I bought a new computer recently, and I'm doing all this research online. I can't figure out what I want. I go in and I just asked the guy, I was like, can you just help me? And having someone just who knows what they're talking about explain to me what to do, help me make the right informed decision. And I hate that every other purchase I make, it's on me totally to educate myself completely.
Did you ask an Apple person?
I asked an Apple person.
Are they the only people that know now?
But texting friends is similar
which
to
one did you get?
Looking at YouTube. I got the Air. I got the MacBook Air. Because the guy told me that.
Why do you say not the regular MacBook? Isn't the Air more than the regular MacBook?
No, the Air is less. The Air is cheaper.
That's great.
It's thinner.
It's thinner. It's got less ports, no fan, but
it's mostly nitrogen.
He was like, it's going to do everything you need.
That's an air joke.
But then the other thing is, I got this ring that I'm going to wear, this wedding ring.
Did you get the ring?
I got a ring. It's my father's ring. He gave it to me. It's a ring that was given to me. I put it on.
Are you marrying your dad?
I'm getting married to my dad.
Is this the one you showed us the picture of?
Did he get down on a knee when he gave it to you?
He got down on it. You know what? He didn't. Fuck him. You know what? Wedding's off. So he gives it to me. It's too small for my finger. I need to get it.
Oh, that's right. We talked about this.
I need to get it made bigger. And I go to 3 different stores. First store I go to, the guy is just like, it's $60.
We'll put it together with sticks. And then the second, little piggy.
Here's the other thing is that there's 3 stones in the ring. There's an engraving inside. There's like small details within the ring. So the first guy goes, it's going to be $60. And I go, okay, well, is it a good idea to do this? And he goes, yeah, I think it's fine. It's just $60. I send it off and then it comes back in 2 weeks. I go, okay, great. Then I go to another guy. This guy says it's going to be $180. And I go,
he does it 3 times.
He goes, is it going to be difficult? And he goes, no, it's fine. I can do it. It'll be done tomorrow if you want it done tomorrow.
Yeah.
I go, okay. Then I go to a third guy. And finally, the third guy is like, here's why this is a tricky ring to make bigger, is because that there's like these grooves on the outside. It's going to be really hard for me to match. I can do it. I can get about 92% close. This is where I have to cut it. Normally I would have to make it hotter, but because there's stones, I can't do. He tells me everything that I was curious about, but it took forever to find someone who was knowledgeable.
You
about
go
that.
you went with that guy.
I went with that guy.
How much is he?
$45.
He's the cheapest
for that guy. He was the cheapest.
Where was he?
He was 1 block from my house.
It's just him in a jewelry store.
It's
he
called
owns it?
Watch and Repair. It's him and an older woman work in the front. He works in the back.
Oh, that's why you go over there and you watch him repair it.
You watch him repair it. But that's my old man. I hate how no one talks to you anymore. And I don't even like talking to people. But it's like, why do I have to watch 1,000 YouTube videos on everything I buy or read a dozen articles, or like someone has to aggregate? We tried all the products. Just someone.
Well, I think
talk to me.
Apple computer and resizing a very specific ring you're going apples and oranges here.
They're different. Sure. They're different. But it's the same thing of just like,
well, I know that we may have talked about it before, but there's a I think there's someone who said this was like maybe even unique to Los Angeles, but unique of our time is people when they buy something feel like they need the best.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I need a white t-shirt, and they go, I gotta Google white t-shirts, best white t-shirts. If you Google best white t-shirt, there are so many click articles, Reddit threads, articles, lists. It's like everyone needs the best of everything, as opposed to, let me just get a white t-shirt. I know it's part of it is we're so well off for now. It's gonna go to the shit soon. We'll be just looking for any shirt. But people are kind of just well off. Even if you're not well off, you have if you have food and a house and a job, like we're just running out of like things to casually buy, and we put research into them more than we ever have. Of like, when you don't have to worry about, like, let's say you have a steady job and your bills are paid, like everything you're not worrying about, you add like, shit, my kid needs this, I want to get the very best one. And it's not always the most expensive one. I'm on a hunt for the best white t-shirt right now.
You're looking for
one of them I bought that I loved was the Finish Line brand or Foot Locker brand of white t-shirt. Fits well, it's everything I want. The only thing is, like, how long does it last? It's $9. So you can get a white t-shirt, you can pay $125 or more for just a plain white t-shirt. So it's like, if this lasts even a little bit, I think it's better off than having to get an expensive one.
Resist pit stains.
Yeah,
pit stain resistant white t-shirt. Do they make those?
They got to.
They do. I don't.
It has to.
I haven't had pit stains in a minute.
But it's like, especially because at a certain point, it's like all the stuff online where at a certain point, I understand that better is better, but it's like, what do I need? You know?
Yeah.
And
well, I think what you're worked up about is there used to be salesmen at places and saleswomen, and they were very well informed, and it was their whole career to work at whatever store they were at and be knowledgeable about the thing. And
that's what I miss.
Those people are all gone. They don't exist anymore. They've been replaced.
I long for the day.
They've been replaced.
I pine for it.
People with no knowledge.
Exactly right.
I've been in a store before. I've been like, what's the difference between these two things? And they start reading the back. Like, well, I could, no thanks.
Can I tell you, I was that teenager at the Circuit City. People would be like, what's the difference between this DVD player and that DVD player? And I was like, that was a little bit cheaper than that one. So personally, I would go with that one. But you don't know. You're not trained on it. But yeah, I wish that I wish there were more experts that could just, you go in a store. I also just miss, I like going into stores. I like shopping and holding things up and trying things on. I hate buying things online and having to return it and then do the whole rigmarole. I'm an old-fashioned guy. Let me go to a store and buy a thing, and then
Remember when Sears had everything?
Yeah, I loved Sears, Andy. God, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I long for Sears.
That's a one-stop shop.
That's my old man rant of the day.
Well, I remembered the topic that I was so worked up about that I was sure I wrote down, and I hadn't written it down. And it was almost a gotcha on Alex. I texted it to you, Tommy, because I was watching Instagram Reels. I was watching Instagram Reels. You know what it is.
Yeah.
You're not going to get got. You know who's going to get caught? Mark Zuckerberg.
Get
That's
his
who's gonna
ass,
get
dude.
got. So I see this Seinfeld reel, and up at the top, it says, Alex liked it. It says Tom Takar liked it.
No,
and
I didn't.
I liked it. And then I screenshot it, and I was like, look at our boy that's never seen Seinfeld liking Seinfeld Reels. You know? I thought I got your ass, and then you swear
I did.
You never liked that video.
Never saw
and so
it
now
before.
we're hearing they'll just put people that they know you follow and interact with liked certain things.
Yeah.
To get you to interact. That's crazy.
I've been seeing that.
Did you guys know this was going on?
Kind of.
I never suspected. This seems like it's getting rid of whatever shred of integrity was left in the thing.
Someone told me the other day that they turned something on Instagram, and it's like you post a reel and it only shows it to people who don't follow you. And he said he added 3,000 followers in a week or something in 2 days.
Whoa.
2 days or whatever. But I think
How do we do that?
Yeah, how do we turn that on?
I think it's breaking the system of why are you following anybody?
Well, why are you just sitting on this information? We're trying to. I mean, we do a whole thing at the beginning. We're trying to grow and expand. You know?
I turn something on. Here's what I keep doing. I keep deleting Instagram off my phone. Then something happens. I put it back on. Then I just go back to scrolling for a couple of days. And I get mad and delete it again. And I think part of the hang up is I'm so against everything that it should be easy to delete it. But it really is the last social media thing I have. So I'm like, once I delete that, I am just watching the news. You know?
That's why you got to get bricked up, dude. Get that brick.
I don't want to be on Instagram.
That's what the brick will keep you off. And you can be on when you want to be on.
Like, I'm not saying Mark Zuckerberg's going to notice I'm gone, but he's one of the worst people, and that is one of the worst things. So I don't know. I mean, we're basically like, heroin's good.
You better watch your ass.
And Zuckerberg's got the best heroin.
That dude's been doing some MMA. He might beat your ass. You better be tread
lightly,
my man.
I'll still fuck that nerd up.
I'll set that up.
We could do that on the podcast in the backyard.
Johnagin v. Zuck. I'd set that up. Yeah. Get your bets in.
There's nothing. I mean, here's the thing. He don't got no dog in him. You know what I mean? I got some dog in me.
Sure.
You should get one of those tattoos where it looks like the dog's tearing its way out from inside your body. Yeah,
you know, that's a good idea.
Because you got a dog
just out my chest,
cool.
where my heart is.
Yeah,
because the dog's in my heart.
Absolutely. That's where you keep that dog. Get that dog in you.
You gonna have that in your wedding vows?
I like. Hey.
And then we do that.
I go. You know. I say. You know.
Is Birdie going to be at the ceremony?
No.
Birdie's banned from the ceremony.
Birdie's banned from the ceremony. She sheds too much. She's too much of a, she'd want to be by more the whole time, and it would be a whole thing.
Yeah.
And
you want to be by her.
Yeah. It's like, hey, there's only enough
turn
to go around. It's my time.
Your turn.
It's my time now, Chief. Yeah. It's our time down here. What else we got left?
Time. I just did that the other day.
Oh yeah.
It's our time
down here.
Is that we're not afraid anymore? Is that what he says?
I don't know what he says after. I don't know.
Does he say we're not afraid, or I'm not?
Oh, I thought I'm not afraid. Is it the same one where he goes, "This is mine. This is my wish." Was it the same time?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. It's where they're grabbing the coins.
Yeah. I gotta watch that movie again.
I've almost started it a couple times.
From the same moment, or am I fucking crazy?
We've reached the cap of my knowledge.
It's our time.
Yeah. It's our time down here.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
I'm at my place, and my buddy's wife and his daughter are visiting California. They're staying at my place. And it's just me and his daughter sitting there watching TV, and she doesn't want to pick what we watch. So I'm like, I'll pick. You like Arnold Schwarzenegger? And she goes, I don't know Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so I'm like, this is a travesty. I don't know what happened in your raising you, but
did you show her twins?
I'm putting twins on.
There
twins.
Yeah.
I put twins on.
How inappropriate's twins?
You know what? It's more inappropriate than you think it's going to be.
I knew it'd be something.
But she's 16. It's fine. And, it's not like crazy for a 16. It's PG. I looked as PG, but it's like old PG. Old PG. Some
old
stuff
PG's
would happen in
different,
old PG.
Dude. Yeah.
Old PG, much different than new PG.
Old PG's like, we can call you fat and be racist.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're watching it, and then my queen comes home, and she's like, he's making you watch this old man movie? What's he making you watch this for? I got so much trash. It's a classic.
That took a turn. I thought she was going to be mad that you didn't wait for her to watch it. I didn't know she was
That's more on brand for her.
Did she
was
get
just teasing me.
It's funny because he's so little and he's so big.
I don't think she gets it. There's a chance she doesn't get it.
Sometimes these women don't get it.
It's like,
do you think it was because she's little? You know what I mean?
She is little.
Maybe that's
so
just
she relates.
Well, just imagine like if
she's like, "What's wrong with the little guy?"
Like if Cameron Brink was her twin, how funny that would be.
That would be funny.
How has nobody pitched that?
Can I tell
Who's our female twin? We need a big gal and a little gal.
We need a big fine. I need a big one and a little one.
But they gotta be funny.
Yeah. We got a big one.
We got the big one.
We need one. They gotta be funny. One of them on purpose. Yeah. And the other one we're just unsure of.
We got Sabrina Carpenter as the little one. You can't get much littler than Sabrina Carpenter.
How tall is
she? And she's
tiny.
No, dude. I'm going Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande
is funny.
How small is she?
And she's
pretty
little.
small.
She's frail.
I don't know that we're doing that.
Is she
frail.
Is she smaller than Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah.
I've seen this Sabrina Carpenter standing next to other people, and she doesn't look like a person.
Oh, I'll
She
Google
looks
that.
like a teeny tiny.
Sabrina Carpenter next
doll.
to big things. I'll Google that.
Yeah.
So Ariana Grande or Sabrina Carpenter. I'm going Grande.
Cameron Brink is a great one.
Is Brink funny?
She's tall. She's big.
Pretty good in commercials.
I'll tell you who would be good is that girl, the lady from Game of Thrones, but she's not funny.
Oh yeah.
We gotta. I mean,
we
comedy.
haven't given her a chance.
This is the reason movies suck. We gotta cast this thing, guys.
Yeah. Well, we're trying. We're doing our best.
Yeah. Who's the biggest? What about Leslie Jones?
There's a problem with the industry. There's not a lot of big gals.
What
in the
about Leslie
industry.
Jones? Leslie Jones is funny. She's big.
Is she?
Okay.
Big.
Funny. I'm trying. Fuck. Because we need tall.
Tall. Got to be tall.
It can't just be.
Got to be tall.
It's got to be tall.
Gotta be
I'm not
tall.
gonna say what it can't be.
It's got to be tall.
But it's got to be tall.
It's got to be tall.
How tall do you think Kristen Wiig is? Not tall enough to be taller
Not
than
tall
Sabrina
enough.
Carpenter?
Yeah,
Not tall enough.
tall
Well, we
enough.
put her on stilts.
Tough to get funnier though. Tough to get funnier than her.
Real tough to get funnier. Yeah.
She's so funny that it's none of my business. But when she does something and it's not funny, it bumps me out because I'm like, well, that it takes so long to do a show or a movie, and if it's like, oh, now she's all tired from that, so we gotta wait another year for her to be funny.
That's how I've
She's
felt
one of the
about-
funniest people ever.
That's how I felt about Steve Carell for the past 10 years.
I'm the same way with Steve
Yeah.
Carell.
Come on,
Steve
man.
Carell, be funny, man.
Yeah. He was on Colbert one time. You know, they were they're old improv pals, Daily Show, longtime friend, and it was very clear that Colbert was like approaching the interview with this energy of like, hey, play with me a little bit. You know, like, come on, let's have fun. And Colbert,
Do you want to build a snowman?
I wish Colbert would be funny again.
well, you know, he can bust it out, but Carell wouldn't go there with it. It really broke my heart.
No.
Made me sad.
I mean,
This guy
you
goes to
watch
Turkey,
the
he gets his hair
outtakes
done.
of The Office, and you go, that guy's silly, and he's funny, and he has been funny recently. I mean, not for nothing, he's doing these Despicable Me movies that are hilarious. But what's the most recent live action, not animated comedy that Steve Carell's done? Anchorman 2?
Anchorman 2, yeah. I think
that was a while ago.
been a minute. Yeah,
I bet there's
I can't think of
since.
anything Steve Carell's been in lately.
I think he is
honestly.
one of the greatest male comedic actors that has
Fucking
ever
right.
lived. I mean, I hold him in high regard, and so
I don't disagree.
just to not see him break out that tool out of the tool bag, you know, he's also a tremendous serious actor. I mean, he's great in the things that he's in, but I just kind of want to see him be silly a little bit, you know. I want to see him be silly.
I think we're gonna have to go back to Cameron Brink. And maybe just go into this category of athletes who we hope are funny.
All right,
Tennis players.
Cameron Brink, and Simone Biles.
Oh,
She's pretty small.
What a pair! Yeah,
She funny?
yeah.
Yeah,
about
I mean,
this?
what are we doing with the twins aspect of
Well,
that?
I mean, I think that just adds to it.
Well,
It
here's what you
adds to
do.
it.
You know what you do? You go Cameron. You go Simone Biles, which also I don't know that she's hilarious, but you're going back to just size casting.
Yeah.
But you would go Simone Biles and then like Asia Wilson, right?
Yeah, and I don't think this is what we're doing here.
Well, here's
but
the thing from Twins that you guys maybe don't remember, but to make Arnold Schwarzenegger, they had several male sperm donors, and they somehow mixed it together and pulled the greatest qualities from each of them. So he was like super intelligent, super things. And then
They
Danny
shook it
DeVito
up.
was made kind of on accident from those same fathers, but just different parts, you know, not the specified, we want these ones to create Arnold Schwarzenegger.
like the coffee
So
grounds.
that's why I'm saying I don't think that they need to be the same race. I think that could be they had multiple fathers.
Look,
But I mean, I'm not understanding the science of twins
Well, it doesn't. I mean, the science is not real. It's made up science.
in general.
Oh,
Because
the science of twins in general.
twins in the movie, I thought they were just twins, and it's funny that one is small and one is big.
So
You're saying they have different
I mean, that's-
dads? They're not
no,
twins.
their
then.
dads are the same. Their
That's what
dads
I'm
are the
saying.
same.
They have
Their
one.
dads-
They each have one dad.
All right, let me try to break this down again. To the experiment that gave them Arnold Schwarzenegger was not a traditional one sperm, one egg,
Yeah.
one father, one mother. They took several men's sperms and somehow combined them,
shook it up
to take only the best qualities.
and put it in a tube and shook it up.
You know, they took like my intelligence, my looks. Alex is a little bit taller than me. You know,
Thank you,
that would have came from him.
Thank you for saying that.
That would have came.
I know
from
you're
him.
trying to dig. I know you're going for a dig. That's one of the nicest things you've ever said to me, and I really appreciate it.
So I see where you're coming from, because that's what makes sense. But they have
so they don't have one
fathers.
dad.
No, they don't have one dad. They have a group of dads.
They got a whole mess of dads.
They got a whole group of dads. Yeah.
Look, I know this is not what we're doing.
I think the movie's
but
fucked
I think
up.
we go Simone Biles, Shaq in a wig.
Well, we got funny now.
I think we got a certified hit on our hands here.
Darwin, gather.
You tell me you're not going to see Twins with Simone Biles.
No, I'll go to that.
And Shaq in a wig.
I'll go to that for sure.
Get out of town.
I feel like I remember a rumor that Kevin Hart and Shaq were going to do a Twins.
There is a rumor of a new Twins of Kevin Hart and The Rock.
Okay.
I mean, can I tell you? I think they're great together. I would rather see Kevin Hart and Shaq.
Kevin Hart and Shaq.
I would rather see Kevin Hart and Shaq.
I don't think you want to watch Shaq act for 90 minutes.
I don't know. You rewatch Kazam and tell me you don't want to watch it.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you. And you know what they could do for 90 minutes? Just roll on repeat that clip of him falling down on, inside the NBA. I'll 100% on Rotten Tomatoes is what I give that movie. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, Andy, what else do we have anything on the rundown, or do you just want to hit some tour dates out there?
Well, I think we've about nailed everything on the rundown that we can talk about, and the rest will be on the Patreon. Check it out. I do have some tour dates. I'm going to be in Spokane in 2 weeks. I'm also going to be at the Lil Rhodey Comedy Festival in Providence, Rhode Island, and then I think I have Syracuse coming up, Ann Arbor coming up, bunch of fun ones. AndyWoodhull.com, and new album / special, Beach Brain, March 28th.
Oh, before we go, I mean, this, I don't even, on brand, off brand, but I feel like the comedy world lost a great person in Bob Rivers this last week. Longtime radio host, probably in the Radio Hall of Fame. If he's not, he's going to be. If they don't put him in, I'm boycotting it. But I would say I had a pretty long comedy career of just being on the road, and then I've been off the road for about 10 years now. So I've met and forgotten a lot of people, and Bob Rivers is one of those people that I think if you meet him, you don't forget him. And he was very great to me, and I think he was very great to a lot of comedians, and he was really great to Seattle comedy. And his son Andrew Rivers out there knocking it around, killing it on his own right. And it was a real, you know what it was? He was writing and kind of documenting what he was going through as he was going through it. And kind of the reason he is remembered in my mind is the way he was when he was towards the end of his life. Just the most like happy disposition and just funny as fuck, and really, kind of admiral in the way he did everything. So Bob Rivers, check him out on the old tubes of views.
Get over there. Beautiful eulogy.
See ya.